All right, well, I got my hiking stick, put a little thread locker on that one insert that was causing problems, and well, it was rattling.
Hike, hang and get high. Time to hit the trails. Hike up the hills to a high sweeping view. Hang in the hammock for a moment or two. Get out there and y'all have fun hiking. Hike, hang and get high.
So I am now out here where Dave said to come, Matson Hill Park. And man, it's pretty interesting. There's a private event going on in the barn up there. There's a little trail map. We are here. Anyway, we're at the trailhead here, so there's a lot of trails to go. It's largely a mountain biking trail made with a lot of mountain bikers in mind. So, geez, we're gonna try to do the Matson Hill Loop Trail, maybe. Yeah, it's the 2.83. So we're gonna try and do that one, which we are nowhere close to. But gotta figure that out. All right, so the first thing I'm doing is following this deer track. It's mowed down to the Hays home site, because I have a sneaking suspicion that I have been out here before, and I did some, I think it was a day of volunteering trail building, and if what I remember, there are some trails that are not marked. Either that or the trail building that we did was not very successful. But I'd volunteered for building some bike trails out here. That was a big bird that just flew, I think. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's not the house I was thinking about. But anyway, that's the Hays Homestead. There was a similar house that I got around. There is horse out here. Got a little creek crossing. This is not the direction of the trails. I'm just very curious. It looks familiar, but I don't know. I don't know. There was an old homestead that we drove through some pretty gnarly back roads to get to. Can't imagine it being this one though, but it looks similar construction at least. Here we are at the storage cellar. It's a lot of older places built this completely underground system for storing canned goods and all kinds of stuff like that, because there was enough earth to keep the temperature constant and low. So that was before the invention of refrigeration. Oh wow, trail leads right up to it. Wonder if I could buy that home and live in it. That'd be nice. Be nice if I could buy that home, because that would be a lot of money. I might not buy that home, but just being able to would be nice. Got a cute little rabbit on the side of the walk. I wonder if he's just gonna sit there the whole time as I walk past. He did. All right, so rabbit's still sitting over there. But this little paved trail does circle around to the house. You can get a look at that. But I took that trail to go look at it. So now I'm looking for Hays Trail, which is 2 point something. Not the 2.8 of Matson Hill, but you can actually start from here, do the Hays Trail to where it connects with the Matson Hill Trail, and then you could do close to 5 miles out here, which is pretty interesting. Now, if you do probably all of the trails out here, you could probably get close to 10 miles. But a lot of them down that way, the other side, are mountain bike trails. So I don't know how fun those would be for hiking. Okay. Let's see, to Hays Trail, going that way. Climbing trail, downhill hub, enduro hub. So climbing, downhill, and enduro are all mountain bike. So we're doing the Hays Trail. So yeah, this may well be a new awesome hike. Can get 5 miles in, and might be a lot less crowded. So I watched a couple videos from different YouTube channels on Matson Hill before I came out here, and that's where I got some of the knowledge from. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. One of the YouTubers hiking out here noted the got it all to himself as it being a less known trail.
All right. There's one more guy back there.
All right. So, yikes. They have dedicated trails, but speed like maniacs down this one. Okie dokie. So we got our first split. Hays Trail number 1. Bike only, one-way trail, do not enter. So that's downhill. Okay. Maybe a poster from an event. Joy. All right, apparently I've got to Hays Trail. There's a big drop over there. So might be coming back that way. Wait a minute. This would be going right. Huh. All right, I'll go this way first. That just seems to be the natural route of the trail. There are a lot of alternate trails. That's a bloody mess. This is looking pretty cool. I mean, look at that. That is awesome. The way the sun's streaming through the trees and all that good stuff. Yeah, that is nice. Nice being said, it looks like this whole park is mountain bike, which kind of sucks because it's awesome. It's an awesome scenery, awesome trails through the woods. I mean, I'm going to have to go ahead and join the camp that says mountain biking is destroying hiking. I mean, share the trail and all that good stuff, but trails increasingly made specifically for accommodating mountain bikes, those curves with the high embankments and stuff. It makes a sucky trail. And having to jump out of the way of speeding bicyclists frequently on trail just ruins a good hiking experience. So yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but mountain biking is ruining hiking. And I've seen it several places. They have mountain bike only trails. They have one way, do not enter trails. But I haven't seen a single one that says hikers only. Not in the same park that says mountain bikes only, anyway. The only trail around here that I know of that is specifically hikers still is Lewis and Clark. And yeah, there's several sections of that trail that mountain bikes could not navigate. They'd have to stop and carry the bikes. And It's a bit uncharitable, but for people too self-obsessed to walk, I don't know. Maybe I'm just mad at having to jump out of the trail repeatedly already. 3 times. Still. It's a little bit annoying. Quite a bit more annoying than the fact that horse riders don't have to pick up their horse's poop out of the trail. And how unfair that is to dog owners. Anyway, back to enjoying the trail. Because this is pretty awesome on its own when you're not having to dodge speeding cyclists. All right, we got Hays Trail and Downhill Hub, both. So I'm gonna take the left trail and circle around. It looks like. Huh. Interesting. All right, we're up at a hub. No hikers beyond this point, but bikes can run us over on the hiking trail. Another one-way only, do not enter. Enduro Hub and Hays Trail. So yeah, no uphill riding or hiking. Yeah, so hikers are being shut out of areas that should be for hikers. Yeah, that's getting more and more irritating right there. Bikes only, but no hikers only. That is total suck. So I'm hiking along here, and I've encountered benches and other kinds of natural resting places on trails before, but I don't think I've encountered a picnic table out in the middle of the woods on any other trail. I say out in the middle of the woods, and I'm pretty sure this is totally out in the middle of the woods. The Enduro Hub. We are here. Lots of bike trails, no hiker trails. So, yeah. Huh. So yeah, lots of bike only trails, no hiker only trails. Yeah, I'm gonna write a letter. St. Charles County Parks, because this is getting completely out of hand. Totally out of hand. There's 1, 2, maybe 3 trails in the county now that are hikers only. And the rest, anybody on foot really can't enjoy themselves for jumping out of the way of bikes. Sucks. All right, we are back on the return trip. Had some fairly high expectations coming out here, but given this is a weekday during work hours, and I had to jump out of the way of bicycles like 3 times. Probably going to put a soft pass on this trail, just because St. Charles County Parks handed it all over to bikes. Blocked out hikers from large sections of it. So, yeah, this whole park is only for people on 2 wheels. Everybody else can just fuck off. Seems like the attitude here. So, yeah, I'll stick with the no bicycle places, which means Lost Valley is out. Klondike Park out. Can't really recommend those because bicycles are what they're catering to, not hikers. Lewis and Clark Trail, awesome. No bikes. Young Conservation Area out in Eureka. Never seen bikes out there. Some areas of that trail don't think bicycles would do very good. And Lone Elk Park, White Bison Trail, no bikes allowed. Everything else that I can think of, bicycles are ruined. Rockwoods Reservation, haven't seen bikes out there. Green Rock Trail. Greensfelder. Oh, man, I don't know. I have seen bikes out there. They're not very prevalent, and some of the trails seem like it would be a really bad idea for bikes. But yeah, it seems most of St. Charles County parks have been turned over to bicycles, which sucks for everybody else. Because, I mean, it's really nice out here. Look, through those trees, it's the parking lot. I think we still have like a half mile or more to get back there. But I could see it through the trees. Oh well. Squirrel. All right, so that's the way I came in. Going to continue that way because that's Hays Trail. And this is a drop. Heck yeah, that's a drop. This isn't as bad of a drop, but yeah. Nice. But there's still bike tracks here, even though it's pretty stupid for bikes to come down this way. Oh well. Seems like a very nice place, ruined by bikes. This is cool. This is cool. This probably took some people quite a while to build up this little path across using these rocks. That was pretty cool. Gotta say that. Wow. Very cool. It's a very cool little section. Nice. Well, I just saw, ooh, there she is. Hold on. Yeah, there she is. Way back there. The deer there. Just saw her walk or run through the field here. Yeah, so over there's the barn we saw from the parking lot. That is currently reserved for a private event. Habitat restoration in progress. Pretty awesome little field. Feels like I mean, it's been years, but this does feel like I helped match some of the trails, or help build some of the trails up there. Probably one trail. I think I was only here like 1 or 2 days. But this is pretty awesome. The trail maintenance here is pretty awesome. It's nice, cleared out for a certain amount of space on each side. Looks pretty consistent too. I wonder if there was a trail clearing machine. I got all kinds of visions in my head. That was something spooked in the bushes. But like I got 4-wheelers with like attachments, saw blade attachments, and all kinds of things I'm imagining as trail clearing tools. It's pretty fun. I mean, the uniform distance of the trees and the limbs snapped off definitely looks like some kind of machine was used to make this, which is awesome. Like mower and cutter all at the same time. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool looking. Yeah. A little rocky water trough trail. Something. Water flows down through here. Lots of rocks exposed. Whatever you want to call that. It is not flowing right now. Very clear of underbrush here. Looks like there was maybe a fire. Not very recently, but not way too long ago. Very nice exposed rock formations. Yeah, so we were not as close to the end of the trail as I thought. It seems to go down and circle back around maybe. Will be interesting to see the trail layout from above when I get to my trail player. Trailhead that way. I'm gonna bet it is not the trailhead that I want. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna take a look at some trail maps. All right, so Hays Trail is supposed to be 2.6 miles. I've done 2.99 miles. That appears to continue on to lots of different places. And hold on. There's a deer running right through there. She was standing looking at me. And I couldn't get my camera to go to video mode. And she ran off. God damn it. Anyway, it looks like I need to go back that way to get to the trailhead. Going that way, lots more loops of trails. So I'm gonna go ahead and go that way.
So I may need to give Matson Hill another chance, because there's a different trailhead. There's maybe a waterfall up in these areas here that I didn't even get to. So I may have to go do another hike and go back to these top areas up here.
It is a very lovely meadow through which I find myself strolling. It's very cool. Very bright and sunny. Happy that I brought my sun hoodie. Yeah, very cool. And here I am reconnecting to that little area by the house. Pretty sure. Yep, there it is. So yeah, that's a pretty good loop. Although there was a lot more trail to be had out here. Just unfortunate about the bicycles. I don't know if the bicycles go on that section of the trail. So if there's some hiker only trails out here, that's awesome. They do need to be marked as hiker only trails. But other than that, that pretty much wraps up this hike. Hope to be going on another hike tomorrow. A little bit longer. Yeah, a little bit less bicycles. So till then, y'all get out there. Y'all have fun hiking.
Started at dawn with a pack full of dreams. The trail looks so easy, or so it seems. 3 miles in and my boots start to bite. Spider web smacking me square in the side.